welcome to the video about free groups and challenge groups. So thank you guys for continuing to be with us. We are going to talk about what free groups and challenge groups are, why you should run them, and then kind of the ins and outs of it. So one thing that we really pride ourselves on in Beachbody is the fact that we get to have this personal one-on-one accountability with somebody that we're working with. So our customers, our challengers, your clients, whatever you want to call them. And you might be coming from a position where you were a customer and now you are a coach, which is amazing. And one reason I feel like we were able to transfer or turn people from customers into coaches is because we really put in a lot of effort into making our challengers lifers. Whether they become coaches or not, we still want people, whether it's a free group or a challenge group, to really see the community that we give, unlike any other business or company out there. So there's lots of other ways to get fit, but this is like having a personal trainer every single day for a portion of the cost. And so as we do these free groups and challenge groups, we really want people to see how committed we are. So let's talk about free groups first. What is it? So a free group can be anywhere from 5 to 30 days, depends how you want to run it. When I first ran my first free group, it was a 7-day crock pot/clean eating group. And so what it is you're just starting to build this community of people around you that can learn how to trust you before they commit to buying something. So a lot of people are skeptical because there are lots of different avenues out there in products and things to buy that help you lose weight. And so people are not always necessarily gung-ho right off the bat. And so they want to see what you're about, because remember, people aren't just buying the product, they're buying you, and they're buying your support and your trust. These people who have committed $140 to $200, they're committing to you. They're trusting in you that they are going to get results because you are going to help keep them accountable. And so it's really our job as coaches to really tune into their needs and really help them in every step in their journey. So 7 to 14 days for a free group, or 7 to 30 days for a free group. This allows people to see what a challenge group would be like without having the commitment of time or money. And so just because it's a free group doesn't mean it's less effort or it's less important. So free group does not mean less commitment. Free group simply means that you are allowing people to get an insight of what your groups are like. Examples of free groups. Right now we have BOD, which is our Beachbody On Demand, and somebody can purchase that free trial for 30 days, and they get an insight of what Beachbody On Demand is like. And so they get to try out different programs. So we actually have different calendars already made. If you're wanting to go this route, we have crock-pot eating, crock-pot groups. We have one-pot meal groups. We have a water challenge. We have let's see, some people are doing like LuLaRoe and leggings, or lipstick and lunges. I know right now a popular one is LipSense. So they're combining with another MLM business and doing giveaways and things like that. So there's tons of different groups and options that you can do. What I have noticed is that I am building my network with my cold market, so people that I've never met before, just by maybe adding somebody. And let's say I added a girlfriend that I went to high school with. Now if I say, okay, you're going to get 2 points for everyone that you add into this group, well, they're more apt to add people in. And I'll talk about a point system later, but basically what that is we like to do, sometimes you can do like fun little giveaway prizes, and we have like little templates of point systems made, and that's just a way to get more involvement and see more people come into these free groups. And what we usually do, and what I normally do, is when people are added into a free group of mine, I go and reach out and extend my thanks to them for joining our group. And we're so excited to have you guys. If you have any questions, please let us know. And just helping them feel comfortable, already getting a sense of what this community is like without ever having to pay for anything. Because guys, product isn't expensive when people get results. And product isn't expensive when people know that they can count on you. And so you're already starting to build this sense of trust and build these relationships with people without them having the, I guess, without feeling like they have to buy something. So free groups are something that you should be running every month to every other month because they're so important and it's a simple way to build your business. And it's free. So that's free groups. Challenge groups are a separate, separate column. So what challenge groups are, and I feel like this is kind of the foundation of our business because like I said before, going from a free group into a challenge group, we're really wanting to help people get the results that they want by keeping them accountable, because I feel like that's the biggest struggle that we have in this world today, is that there's not a majority of people who are working out and trying to get fit, or if there are, there's not enough staying accountable. And you and I both know just throughout your own fitness journey that it's hard to stay on track, especially when you have nobody around you wanting to stay on track as well. So we open up this challenge group, this community and accountability of support and love and encouragement, because maybe their work setting or their home life isn't an encouraging place. And so we allow people to come in and feel welcomed and loved and encouraged and have this positive light in their life while they're trying to make this lifestyle change, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And so we want to give our challenge groups and our challengers as much support as possible. So, like I said, challenge groups are our bread and butter of our business. We want to make people lifers. So we're really wanting to invest because they're investing in us, right? If they're spending $140 to $200 on product that we have promoted, then they are trusting that we are going to help them get those results from the products that we are selling. So it's not about getting challengers started, but it's about seeing them through. And that's why it's so important to really commit to your challenge group and showing up every single day and being a product of the product. So one of our 4 vitals, being a product of the product and really helping your challengers see that you're right there in the trenches with them. You're working out every day. You're drinking your superfoods. You're dialing in on your nutrition, and you're struggling right along with them. You're sharing your faults and your struggles and your hiccups, but then you're getting back up and doing it over again, because honestly, that's kind of what this journey is about, right? Just being open and honest and sharing what your journey looks like. And so it's getting a little bit more personal versus just a public Facebook post or an Instagram post, that you're really tuning in to these challengers' needs and what they're hoping to get out of this. So a challenge group is run 21 to 30 days. People have different opinions. I'm not going to tell you either or. Some of mine have been 21 days. Some of mine have been 30. So it just depends on you. I'm going to leave that up to you. And the 2 avenues that you would use to run your challenge groups, 1, you can do it as a Facebook group, or 2, you can use the My Challenge app. So we have an app through Beachbody. It's called My Challenge app, and it's a way for your challengers to log their Shakeology workouts, to log and post their before pictures, and you have access to all this. So the cool thing about the app is that you are able to see when people are logging their stuff. So sometimes in Facebook, it can get you can kind of get lost in the post, but as a coach, it automatically tracks how your clients, customers, challengers, whatever you want to call them, how they're doing, so that you can go in and say, hey, I saw that you haven't logged your Shakeology. What's going on? How can I help you? Or that, you see that they've been really staying on track. It's a way to give them a shout out for logging their 7 days of Shakeology and 5 days of workouts, or whatever it might be. So it's just an easy way for you guys to track. The nice thing about Facebook is that you can go live, but you can easily do a video on YouTube and then upload it into your group. So it's kind of to each his own. I know people who love the app, and I also know people who love Facebook. I tend to use the app more just because I have quite a few women in my group that do not have social media. And so it's a way for them to stay connected and stay accountable without having to feel like they have to get a social media account. So I always like to have that option. And these are customers who are always buying Shakeology, who are always, staying on top of my challenge groups. And so for me, it's kind of like, why not give them an avenue to be successful? So that's just kind of my preference. So, like I said, showing up every day, and we post daily in our challenge group. So I guess I'll give you an overview of what we do in a challenge group. We post daily. I like to have an AM and PM post, and don't think that everything has to be motivational. Remember, people are wanting to build relationships with you. So, hey, post a picture of what kind of shoes you have on today, or what does your lunch look like, or hey, did you make your bed today, or let's post a plank challenge. Let's see who can have like the most random place to do a plank. So you're really wanting to get to know them as people so that you can really see who they are, how they function, what they like, what they don't like, so you can tune into that and really build that relationship with them. So what we do is we usually have a check-in and then a random post. So if you're doing it on Facebook, we say, hey, check in here for your Shakeology and your workout, and then we'll do a fun random post. On the app, it's a little bit different. They can log their Shakeology and their workout on the app. So that's a little bit different. But we want to be realistic, so we want to be open and real about our struggles and our victories. So getting them excited and leading them into the place of them being potential coaches. So we post, we do random check-ins, random fun posts, we share recipes, ideas, we go live or post a YouTube video of what our meal prep looks like, or what our fridge looks like. We ask opinions, and we want to get to know our challengers. So free groups and challenge groups are, like I said, the core, the bread and butter of what we do, because unlike any other business that just sells a shake or sells a diet pill, we have amazing different programs. We have superfoods that they should be drinking daily. And then we also have the accountability where they're not going out of their way to the gym to get this accountability. They're able to get it in the comfort of their own home through a place where they're on every day, which is their phone. So like I said, if you have any questions, please ask your upline coach. This is all about challenge groups and free groups. You should run your first one with your upline coach. And then the last thing I want to say is, don't feel like you have to do it alone. So part of having a success partner, somebody to team up with and run your challenge groups together. That way you don't feel like you're having to do everything by yourself. So you should run your first one or two with your upline coach, and then you should branch out and find somebody in the team that you kind of feel a connection with, and reach out and say, hey, I have a challenge group planned for such and such date. You want to run it with me? And this just builds that camaraderie and that relationship within a team that really, really helps you be so much more successful in the end. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.